10 types of clothes seniors should declutter. Immediately. Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to Timeless Wisdom. As we navigate this beautiful chapter of our lives, many of us discover the joy of simplifying our environments. Closet overwhelm. Indeed, a clutter-free home goes beyond mere tidiness. It's about crafting spaces that foster peace, clarity, and truly meaningful moments. Now let me pose a question. Have you ever found yourself in front of your closet, overwhelmed by items you've not worn for years? What to declutter? Or maybe you're clinging to clothes that no longer fit, holding on to hope that they might someday. You're certainly not alone. This is a common challenge as we shift our lifestyles and priorities. Today, I'm here to guide you through decluttering one of the most clutter-prone areas, our closets. Together, we will identify 10 types of clothing to discard immediately, clearing space for what genuinely benefits you. If you appreciate this type of practical, heart-centered guidance, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and become a part of our thriving community of seniors at Timeless Wisdom. Let's simplify our lives together and make room for the life we truly deserve. Stick with me. You're going to love what's next. Clothes that no longer fit. 1. Clothes that no longer fit. It's a common scenario for many of us, opening our closets to find clothes that no longer fit. As someone who has experienced the many seasons of life, I understand how our bodies evolve over time. Perhaps that favorite blouse no longer sits comfortably on your shoulders, or those stylish slacks are now a bit too tight around the waist. It's a natural part of life's journey for all of us. These garments often hold significant memories. The dress from your child's wedding or the jacket you wore to work every day. Clinging to them can feel like holding on to the past, but occasionally they no longer contribute positively to our lives. They may evoke frustration or a sense of nostalgia that hinders us from moving forward. Here's a valuable lesson I've learned. Letting go is okay. It's fine to cherish the memories, but also embrace who we are in the present. Our bodies have supported us through various life stages, from careers and family life to personal highs and lows. And for that, they deserve our appreciation, not regret. So I encourage you to approach your closet with compassion. If an item no longer fits, consider passing it on to someone who could use it. There are many out there who would appreciate a warm sweater or a comfortable pair of pants. After clearing out, why not treat yourself to something new? Something that fits not only your body, but also your current life chapter, making you feel comfortable, confident, and right at home. This process does more than just declutter your closet. It declutters your mind, paving the way for joy, ease, and the exciting things to come. Isn't that a worthwhile endeavor? Stay with me, as up next, we'll explore another type of clutter that might just be underfoot, ready to be let go. Uncomfortable shoes. 2. Uncomfortable shoes. Now let's talk about something we all know too well. Shoes. Our feet have carried us through every stage of life, haven't they? They've taken us to work, walked us down the aisle at family weddings, and even helped us chase after the grandkids. But as we age, our feet deserve a little extra care and attention. Think about it. Have you ever kept wearing a pair of shoes that pinch, rub, or just don't feel right because you thought maybe they'll break in? Or maybe they were expensive, so you felt guilty letting them go? Trust me, I've been there. But here's the truth. Uncomfortable shoes do more harm than good, especially for us seniors. They can lead to joint pain, aggravate existing conditions like arthritis, or even throw off our balance, something we can't afford to take lightly. So, what can we do? Start by testing every pair of shoes in your closet. Walk around in them. If they hurt your feet or feel unstable, it's time to let them go. Don't hang on to something that compromises your comfort or safety. Instead, invest in high-quality footwear that provides support and stability. And don't worry, there are plenty of stylish options out there that also keep your feet happy. Letting go of uncomfortable shoes isn't just about making space in your closet. It's about prioritizing your well-being, your mobility, and your confidence. Because when your feet feel good, everything feels just a little easier. Stick around because next we'll tackle another common source of clutter that might be hiding in plain sight. Damaged clothes beyond repair. 3. Damaged clothes beyond repair. Now let's talk about those worn-out clothes you've been holding on to. You know the ones I'm talking about, the shirt with the missing button, the pants with the tear, or that sweater with the stubborn stain. If you're like me, you might keep thinking, I'll fix this someday. But let's be honest, my friends, how often does someday actually come around? I get it. There's often guilt tied to letting go of something we once loved or spent good money on. But here's the truth. Damaged clothes that are beyond repair aren't serving you anymore. Instead, they take up precious space, both in your closet and in your mind. Every time you see them, they are a reminder of unfinished tasks or missed opportunities. And that's not the kind of energy we want to carry with us. So how do we let go? Start by being honest with yourself. If you haven't repaired that item by now, chances are you never will. And that's okay. Consider repurposing the fabric. Turn an old shirt into a cleaning rag, or donate textiles to a recycling program. It's a way to honor the life of the item while freeing yourself from its weight. Clearing out these damaged clothes isn't just about tidying up. It's about making room for things that truly add value to your life. Imagine opening your closet and seeing only items you love and use. It's a small change that makes a big difference. Stick with me, because next we'll tackle another category that might surprise you. Clothes untouched. For over a year. 4. Clothes untouched for over a year. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you wore that blouse at the back of your closet, or those slacks you swore you'd pull out for a special occasion? If it's been over a year, my friends, it's time to have a serious conversation with those clothes. As we grow older, our lifestyles evolve. Maybe you don't go out as much as you used to, or your daily routines have shifted to prioritize comfort over formality. And yet, we often hold on to clothes out of habit, not because we truly need or love them. Sound familiar? Here's a simple rule of thumb. If you haven't worn it through all 4 seasons, spring, summer, fall, and winter, it's probably not serving you anymore. Instead of letting it take up space, think about how much joy it could bring to someone else. That barely used sweater or those barely worn shoes could be a lifeline for someone in need. By letting go of these untouched clothes, you simplify your wardrobe and your mornings. No more digging through piles of maybe someday outfits. Instead, you'll have a closet filled with pieces that you actually love and wear. Doesn't that sound like a breath of fresh air? Stay with me, because next we'll dive into something a little more sentimental, but just as important to declutter. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Memory-laden clothes. 5. Memory-laden clothes. Now, let's talk about the clothes that tug at our heartstrings. You know the ones. The cardigan your spouse loved seeing you wear, or the jacket you had on during a cherished family reunion. These items aren't just fabric. They're filled with stories, emotions, and pieces of our past. As seniors, we treasure memories deeply. But here's the truth. Holding on to too many memory-laden clothes can start to feel overwhelming. Instead of bringing joy, they can weigh us down with nostalgia and even guilt. Our closets begin to feel more like museums than spaces for the present. So how can we honor these memories without letting them take over? Here's a tip I found helpful. Take a photo of the item. That dress you wore to your granddaughter's wedding, or that well-loved sweater from your working years. Capture them in a picture. This way, the memory is preserved, but the physical clutter is reduced. Then choose 1 or 2 truly meaningful pieces to keep as keepsakes. Perhaps it's your favorite scarf or a blazer that still makes you smile. Let the rest go. knowing it will bring warmth and joy to someone else. By creating space in your closet, you're also creating space in your life for new memories, new moments, and a little more peace. Stay with me because next we'll tackle a type of clutter that keeps us hanging on to a future that may not serve us anymore. The someday clothes. Let's move forward together. The someday clothes now, let me ask you this. How many of you have clothes in your closet that you're saving for someday? Maybe it's a pair of slacks you're hoping to fit into again, or a dress you've been meaning to wear for an occasion that never seems to come. Sound familiar? I know it does because I've been there too. As seniors, we often look back with fondness, but those someday clothes can quietly stir up feelings of self-doubt or regret. They remind us of goals we didn't meet or the person we think we should be, rather than celebrating the incredible person we are today. So here's my advice. Let them go. Let go of the jeans that don't zip up anymore or the blouse that no longer feels like you. Focus on clothes fit who you are right now, comfortable, confident, and ready to take on the world. And don't forget, donating those someday clothes can bring joy to someone else. What no longer serves you could be exactly what someone else needs. By releasing these items, you're freeing yourself from unnecessary pressure and making space for a wardrobe that truly reflects your life today. Stick around, because next we're going to talk about a specific kind of clothing that might be adding stress to your daily routine without you even realizing it. Clothes that are hard to maintain. 7. Clothes that are hard to maintain. Let's talk about those high-maintenance clothes. You know, the ones that demand special washing instructions, constant ironing, or even dry cleaning just to stay wearable. Now, I don't know about you, but at this stage in life, I prefer simplicity. There's enough going on without having to fuss over a delicate blouse or a pair of pants that wrinkle the moment you sit down. As seniors, our time and energy are precious. Spending hours trying to maintain clothes can feel like a chore we don't need. And let's be honest, some of these pieces might not even make it out of the closet anymore because they're just too much work. Here's a practical approach. Go through your wardrobe and take a hard look at how much effort each item requires. If it's more trouble than it's worth, consider letting it go. Instead, choose fabrics that are durable, easy to wash, and don't need a lot of upkeep. Think cottons, knits, or blends that can handle whatever life throws your way. Streamlining your wardrobe like this doesn't just make your life easier, it makes getting dressed in the morning a breeze. You'll have fewer worries and more time for the things you truly enjoy. Stick with me because next we'll explore another category that might just be hiding in plain sight. Seasonal clothes you no longer use. 8. Seasonal clothes you no longer use. Now let's take a look at those seasonal items we all seem to collect over the years. Maybe it's a heavy winter coat from when you lived up north, or a pile of scarves and gloves that haven't seen the light of day in decades. If you've relocated to a warmer climate or simply don't spend as much time outdoors anymore, those items might not be as essential as they once were. As seniors, our lifestyles often shift to focus on comfort and practicality. That means it's worth asking yourself, does this item still fit the life I'm living today? If you're holding on to bulky seasonal gear that hasn't been used in years, it might be time to let it go. Consider donating those coats, boots, or heavy sweaters to local charities or shelters. There are always people who can use them during colder months. Not only will you free up space in your closet, but you'll also be helping someone else stay warm. By aligning your wardrobe with your current environment and activities, you make your space more practical and your life a little easier. Stick around because next we'll talk about something many of us are guilty of, holding on to duplicates. Let's tackle that next. Duplicate items. 9. Duplicate items. Now, let's talk about something that sneaks up on all of us. Duplicate items. How many times have you bought another white shirt or pair of black pants thinking, I might need an extra? Over the years, these extras can add up. Before you know it, you've got a closet full of similar items, but you're still reaching for the same one or two favorites every time. As we age, simplicity becomes more important. Having too many duplicates not only clutters our space, but also complicates our choices. Instead of being helpful, these extras often get buried at the back of the closet, forgotten and unused. So here's what I suggest. Take a moment to identify your go-to items, the pieces you truly love and wear often. Then let go of the extras, whether it's an extra sweater, a pair of jeans, or even those just-in-case t-shirts. By curating your wardrobe this way, you save time every morning and gain a greater appreciation for the clothes you have. Plus, with less clutter, your closet becomes a reflection of the person you are now. Intentional, thoughtful, and ready for the next chapter. Stick around because next we'll tackle the final category, one that's all about aligning your wardrobe with your lifestyle today. Final thoughts and outro. And there you have it, my friends, 10 types of clothes that might be holding you back from a simpler, more joyful life. But remember, decluttering your closet is about so much more than just creating space. It's a journey of self-discovery, self-care, and embracing the person you are today. As seniors, we've accumulated not just clothes, but memories, experiences, and habits that sometimes make it hard to let go. But each piece you release is a step toward clarity, freedom, and a home that truly reflects your current needs and joys. Your closet should be a place of calm, not stress, a space that welcomes you each morning with ease and confidence. So take this step with courage, knowing that every item you let go of makes room for the life you deserve. If you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to join our amazing community here at Timeless Wisdom. Together, we'll keep simplifying, embracing, and celebrating this wonderful stage of life. Thank you for sharing your time with me, and I'm excited to see you in our next video.